Welcome to Funnel Hacker TV. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1.
We are part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Funnel Hacker TV. My name is Ben Moot. Susan Lenderson isn't here with us today. She'll be here on Thursday, but we had an amazing special guest here with us. Do you know her name? If you guys know who she is, comment down below. You should know. Like, if you guys have been through any of the One Funnel Away challenges or seen anything that Russell's been doing, Russell loves.
And I love him too.
Okay, so comment down below if you know who she is. We have a really cool topic. We're at ClickFunnels HQ. It is affiliate day with Dan today, and Dan Kennedy's in the office. He got in yesterday. We got a lot of people in yesterday. We went out for dinner.
It was fun.
A whole bunch of affiliates, and so we're going to be talking about that. Plus, there's a lot going on. Like HQ is constantly busy with events right now. I want to make sure that you're not missing anything because there's so much. Like,
So much.
Russell's crazy. Like, he's always doing like a million different things. I don't know how he keeps it straight, but he does. So we're going to go ahead and give you a rundown on all that. Plus, there's a couple people in the community we like to highlight. So let's get started. First off and foremost, I'd like to introduce you to Rachel Miller.
Hi.
How's it
Thank
going?
you for having me, Ben. I appreciate
you coming on. So Rachel Miller, guys, if you do not know, she's been in the community for a long time. She's a longtime funnel hacker. She's won a 2 Comma Club award, and she has a community that absolutely adores her and adores the movement that she has created. And there's so much cool stuff. So really quick, how did you get into the community? Like, what was the...
How did I get into funnel hacking?
Yeah, why funnel hacking?
I remember I had built a blog and I'd had an audience and I wanted to begin selling to that audience, and I didn't know how to make a sale. I didn't know how to ask for a sale. And it was extremely painful, extremely awkward. And I think it was because I was focusing so much on myself and my worry about what would people think about me? What if I sold and nobody liked it? What if, like, all of these what ifs, but my what ifs were all about me. And using Russell's scripts allowed me to not think about myself and if I was going to fail or if I was going to botch it, but instead think about my audience and how can I make a bigger impact in their lives? Because I know that if I can make a bigger impact in their lives, then they can go out and make a bigger impact in the world. Ooh. And so what I loved about funnel hacking is it gave me the script that I could then follow. So I got the attention off of me and brought people through a process. And that process was just fail-proof. And I did not realize at the time, I thought it was selling to like make some money. I thought it was selling to like, to sell a program, a course, a Gidget, a Gizmo.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But what it actually ended up being was a chance for me to make an impact in their lives, because the people who paid attention more, which meant I was able to make a bigger impact in their lives than I could have for all my millions of people who are watching my content and not like bringing out their wallets. So once I realized that when they brought out their wallets, they're an action taker. If they're an action taker, they're going to take action in my program. But more than that, they're now going to take action in the world, and I can inspire them to make a difference in the world. Then like the light bulb came on and I realized lifetime customer value, and I realized like the importance of a funnel, but most importantly, I realized the importance of a ripple effect and how each and every one of us, we're called to that ripple effect. We're not called to make an impact just to our little circle. We're made for more. And yeah, it was really cool to experience that.
So when did you win your first 2 Comma Club award? When was that?
Oh, I don't know. It was a couple years ago.
A couple years ago.
Yeah.
And her business has not stopped, guys. Just because they're not piling up does not mean business continues.
Yeah.
And you're playing with a whole bunch of things right now.
Oh yeah, we're having so much fun.
If you're not following or follow. There's such a cool dynamic of what you're doing. And it's all community based. So we're going to talk about that a little bit as we get going into this. But thank you for being on.
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it.
And you're here because it's affiliate week.
Yes.
Or affiliate day with Dan.
Yes.
And it was one of the bonuses.
Yeah.
When you promoted, was it your first funnel challenge? Is that what we were? Do you remember what it was?
No, I don't.
Can't remember what it was either.
I don't remember the name of what it was that I promoted. I think it was ClickFunnels 2.0. It was when ClickFunnels 2.0 was being launched to the world.
Okay.
And we had built what we call the mother of all funnels. So it's like the one funnel that when you turn that one funnel on, you can like copy it and use it in all the places. So we use that same funnel format for like webinars, we do it for what we call SLOs, sexy little offers. I got the name from Emily Jeffords, sexy little offers. And I was like, so we sell sexy little offers that then lead into our membership program. And that one funnel is like the mother of all funnels, because you can switch out a SLO for one product for another product. So basically it's like a lead machine that pays for itself and then also drives people into your high ticket or higher ticket. We don't have anything high ticket, higher ticket product. And so I told everybody they could have my mother of all funnels. And that's what sold
everybody came in.
I know, it was really a blessing. I mean, I did not expect to be in the top 10, to be completely honest. I was just expecting to show up. If
you're not catching a couple of just affiliate tips here, it's not about selling the product. It's about what you throw into it. So there's a whole bunch of things there. I'm not here to coach on that, but Dan Kennedy was.
Yes.
And so guys, if you missed it, Dan Kennedy was here in the office this morning and he went live with Russell. Let's go ahead and throw that first video up because it is so cool. So they started talking about all these different things and Dan Kennedy gave a history of everything. Now, if you did not watch it, it's in a Facebook group and you may not be in it, but it's free for everybody. If you want to be an affiliate for ClickFunnels, all you have to do is go to, let's see, I believe it's ClickFunnels 2.0 affiliate. And so that's the, go to search bar in Facebook, ClickFunnels 2.0 affiliate community, and you'll be able to join that. It's a different group than the Affiliate Avengers group. This is only for people who are promoting ClickFunnels 2.0. This is the kind of the cream of the crop, best of the best. And we went live there. And it was, Dan Kennedy, they went live for like 90 minutes.
It was a long live.
A long live. I was shocked that they're like, yeah, we're pushing it to community.
And that was like just the start of the gold. He's been dropping gold all day.
All day.
Yeah.
So he's been, so first off, they talked.
Yeah.
And then Russell actually brought out a book. So Russell was in the back office and he grabbed a book. He's like, I'm going to hide this. Like, he doesn't know I'm going to show this. And he went and found it was a network marketing book that Dan Kennedy had wrote a long time ago. He's like, I found this. And he shows it to Dan and Dan's like, oh no, where did you dig that up? You can buy anything these days. And so they highlighted the book and showed that. And and they just kept talking back and forth on tons of topics. Oh, it's been ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And so far, what you're able to watch is just a training between Russell, and then we did a little bit of Q&A with Dan afterwards, just a little bit, and then it cut off, and the rest of the day has just been Q&A.
It's been crazy. Been awesome.
Oh, it's been so good. And it's cool because you've got people who have software who have questions, people who are selling in webinars. And Dan Kennedy's been selling webinar style since 1975. He wrote the script on how to do this, the OG style, and he was talking about ways that you can reuse that script afterwards. It's, oh my gosh, so much good stuff. So if you guys did not watch the video, go to the community.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's the, once again, it's the ClickFunnels 2.0 affiliate community. Go search for that. It's 90 minutes and it's ridiculously good. Don't miss it.
Yeah.
So we did that. And then just as a quick recap for you guys, Rachel's here for Affiliate Day. It's just one of the events that we're doing this, like during this entire time. Russell's putting on a ridiculous amount of events. We had Mastermind in Paradise down in Mexico. After that, we had Lady Boss come in. Lady Boss was on the stage.
She's so fun.
Oh my gosh. And they recorded like multiple stuff. It was crazy. And for the Lady Boss, they recorded like at 5 o'clock in the afternoon because that's their time for their attractive character or dream clients. And so it was like a full day of prep. And then it was an evening of explosions. It was ridiculously good. After that, we had the Inner Circle category king for the people who are in the second tier of Inner Circle. And that was a group. Russell sat down. He listened to everybody. Everybody came on stage and presented. And then after that, we had the Inner Circle, which was the introduction to Funnel Hacking Live TV, Funnel Hacker TV. And we did, oh, that was so cool. So, and Russell spoke there and we began to see kind of the beginnings of what's going to be happening at Funnel Hacking Live, which is really cool. But there are still events happening. So we have this event here. We're going to have an event over the next couple of days. You're not going to be here for that, are you?
No.
Are you headed out?
I am. I've got a lot of kids at home, so I can't be gone very long.
You have a couple of kids.
I do, just a few.
Just a few.
I have 6.
See, I have 7 dogs, so I win. No. So you're going to head home. We're going to be doing the recap with Susan here on Thursday. So guys, you're going to want to watch the recap on Thursday. We're going to be talking about everything that's happening with Dan Kennedy for the rest of the week because it's crazy. And then there's another event that's happening. So water cooler moment, things that are happening. If you guys have not seen this link yet for something that Pedro and Russell are doing together. There is a challenge of challenges going on, and I would highly recommend looking out for it. Look out for email links in your email from Russell, from affiliates. If you're not an affiliate, become an affiliate. There's some crazy stuff. Pedro's going to be sharing how he builds out his challenges, and it's happening in a couple of weeks. You do not want to miss it. You run challenges.
I do.
You do.
I do.
Okay, so everyone's got their different ideas about how to run a challenge. What's the most important things to you with a challenge?
Get your audience a result almost as fast as you possibly can. So for us, whenever we run our challenge, I run our challenge. It's 10 days long, and it's called 100 Perfect People, and how to get 100 people into your audience with no ad spend or anything, with only 10 minutes a day. And I have it where I say it's going to take the audience 10 days, and I give them a task to do every single day. However, I know that if they did 3 days worth of the work, they would get the results. So for you, what result can you get to for someone in like 1/3 of the time, and then extend that by 3 times the amount? So like, that's why we do 10 days. And the reason for that is everyone's going to not be there the entire time. So within 1/3, if they just do 1/3 of the effort, they'll get the promise. And make sure your promise is extremely specific. So like, it's got to be SMART. S is specific, M measurable, A attainable, R, they say relatable by, like keeping it real, like a real number. Have we gotten people 4,000 people in their audience in 10 days? Yes, we have, but that's not realistic. Realistic is 100. So you got to keep it real, and then in a timetable. So 10 days with 10 minutes a day, that's a timetable that they can say either I put in 10 minutes a day or I don't put in 10 minutes a day. But the secret sauce is I tell my audience it's 10 minutes for 10 days. But I tell my team, we have to be able to give them these results in 1/3 of the time that we're asking them to be able to do it.
That's going to create such reciprocity.
That was my goal. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they get that, and then you're like, you just keep delivering. They're
going to trust you when they can get the actual result that you've promised. They're going to trust you, and they can't not get the result if they just do 1/3 of the work.
So, for example, in the Your First Funnel Challenge, Russell has people build a funnel on day 1.
Yeah.
And day 2, you're fixing that funnel, making sure all the things are set up. And day 3, it's live. It's out for everybody. And he's like, now it's time to make it live. I hadn't even thought of this.
And the reason being is they get the result within 3 days. So especially, so whatever it is, you want to make sure you're giving as much results in 3 days. And then everything else is just a repeat until everyone that's participating has had 3 days of time with you.
Now, your main goal, like, you teach audience stuff.
I teach how to grow an audience
and so,
on autopilot. Yeah.
And so you do that. That's the main piece that's working right now. Community is key to that entirely.
Yes.
And you have a different view on community than most people do. Most people are like, I just need to gather the people who are going to follow me and enjoy this. Like, you have a different angle on this. We were talking about it last night.
Yeah.
And it was,
I see my community not as, okay, if you see someone as a transaction, then that's going to come across in the way you interact with them, in the way you work with them. If every single person's a transaction, you're going to be putting them into different buckets. And I think of myself whenever I started in the funnel hacking world. I was a mom with 6 kids. I barely made ends meet. My husband's job was not like, it was a struggle for us to make it with the 6 kids. I was homeschooling at the time. If I had put myself into the bucket, I would not have put myself into the highly valuable bucket. And if every person's a transaction, you're going to naturally start putting them, oh, this person's this bucket, this person's in this bucket. If you're not transactional and you're instead, how much impact can I bring to this person's life? Well, then you're going to be looking for everyone who meets your criteria. And you're also going to be open to the lowest common denominator, the lowest person in the bunch, because you know that if you can impact their life and bring them up, you can impact everyone's life. And so for me, I care more about that person who I was, and I was at the bottom of the barrel. I was not the attractive customer. I was not the one that everyone was like, oh, we got the mom of 6 kids to give us $100 for our program. However, their program made a difference in my life, and I kind of want to pay that forward in the world. And so when you think of your community as how can I reach out to that person, make an impact, even if they never give me a dime, because I know if they're my perfect person, they probably know 3 other perfect people, and they know 3 other perfect people. And before you know it, your reach grows and your perfect people do find you. Your perfect buyers do find you, and your lifetime customer value does go up because you've brought them up.
Are you guys catching all this? Like, I did not expect Rachel to be like showering gold this entire thing. This is spectacular.
Yeah. And I know that's opposite what I know most people teach, which is like, look for the highest paying customer, go high ticket. But for me, I love going to the masses.
I'm just stuck thinking now. If you like, I just go dumbfounded. I'm like, wow. Huh.
But in the masses, you still want to look for your perfect people.
Yes.
So like, I'm not trying to attract every guy. I tend to market just to women. I don't try to attract like all different types of products. I tend to focus on one type of person. So I can focus on one type of person and still keep it to everyone that's in that vertical. So I'm going to look for moms who are working on a side hustle and growing their own businesses. I can work on that vertical, but I'm going to work on all levels of that vertical, the beginner and the person who's more advanced.
So a couple of you guys have been posting in the community. We see you. We just wanted to highlight you really quick.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. The first one that we want to highlight down here, we've been seeing Rajiv. We saw your post and the community saw it. They upvoted it. I wanted to be able to highlight you. You got your car. So you came across the country. You were not native to Canada. You couldn't get a loan in order to get a car. You used your business to do that. A lot of times the question is not, as a business owner and a funnel hacker, how do it's more about being resourceful.
Yeah.
Than it is
He figured out how to get a car.
Yes.
And he did it using ClickFunnels. Like, how freaking awesome.
You are spectacular. Thank you. Everybody saw it. Everyone upvoted. I just wanted to be able to highlight because you are spectacular. Yeah. Also, we got a lot of people that are just dropping constant value. And so one of you guys is Pratyush. Pratyush, thank you so much. This is a split test that Pratyush shared. And in this split test, you're able to see what's working for them really well on opt-in forms. And so they took off all the required asterisks and they just put down which of these pieces are optional, and it massively increased. And they're like, this is what we do all the time now. So split test, see what's going on in the community. Thank everybody, post things. The more you guys post, the more we're able to highlight you. Just wanted to say thank you guys so much for being a part of this giving tree. Yeah. It's one of the reasons why we wanted to build out FunnelHackerTV was to kind of shed light on the community again, to be able to share the people that we absolutely love and have them maybe come back on. The ability to be able to highlight you guys and be able to show you guys what's happening in the background, because it is madness. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. If you guys are not funnel hackers, become one. Start to funnel hack. Start going through all the events. Start seeing what we're doing and start watching, because these are mastermind events. So before FunnelHackerTV started, I have a confession. I did not have Facebook on my phone.
Oh.
It was really nice for a couple of years. I would work on Facebook when I was on my computer, and it was work related entirely. Now that it's on my phone, I've seen so many ads that are just for me that I've clicked on probably 40 plus funnels, and they're all saved. And so if you guys are seeing your cost per lead go up or down, you're welcome. I am having an absolute blast going through your guys' funnel hack. Go through, see what's working, and be a part of the community, share. And we love having you guys here. So everybody, thanks for being on. We got Dan Kennedy coming again for the rest of the day, and then he's coming for the next couple days. So we're going to be sharing more of that on Thursday. Thanks for being here. Let us know what questions you guys have. If there's something you want us to talk about here, let us know in the comments below. Rachel, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Ben.
Absolutely.
Have a great day, guys.
See you guys.
My name is Russell Brunson, and I'm part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We don't rely on cash from venture capitalists to get started, and we don't even have goals to go public either. In fact, our motivation is the exact opposite. You see, we have products and services and things that we know change people's lives. But because we're fighting against the big brands, people with literally unlimited budgets, we have to do things differently. We have to do things smarter. We don't have financial safety nets because every test we take is with our own money. We have to be profitable from day number one. So how do we do that? How is that even possible? If you ask the MBAs or look in your college textbooks, they will tell you that what we are doing is impossible, yet it's happening every single day. And it's happening through an art and a science that we call funnel hacking. It's not really something that I can explain to you. It's something I have to show you. These stories are a glimpse of entrepreneurs just like you who have a dream and a vision who want to change the world in their own little way. I use the funnel hacking process to help make their dreams become a reality. Yes, we are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.